Welcome everyone to the CCA quarterfinals for Splatoon 3. CCA is the Collegiate Cephalopod Association. Right now it's UNM versus CSULB. The first map is Rainmaker on Undertow Spillway.
Right now. So Undertow is a somewhat straight map. I mean, you can see in the middle there's a really big, like, there's a big, like, you know, it's higher ground, but it's still pretty straight. And Rainmaker is a mode where you have to just swim with the Rainmaker in hand and to get to the goal. And on straight maps, that's, you know, pretty easy.
Yeah. For those who don't know, blue is UNM and orange is CSULB. Right now, making the push with the Rainmaker, failing unfortunately, but getting one kill with the blaster. 2 down for CSULB.
Looks like our blaster has been getting a lot of picks today. It's really good.
Got him, one of our best players here.
Got him
really
to
well.
go.
Has bubble, is he going to use it or not?
And they get the first checkpoint.
UNM gets the first checkpoint. We have the lead right
now.
They are using a bunch of specials. CSULB is using a bunch of specials. Splatting Melody right now. They do not grab the Rainmaker just yet. Trying to kill some UNM players before they do. All of them managed to get cooler.
Yeah, they have tactical out, which buffs basically everything. So they're faster, they're stronger. So you better
Respawn
watch
faster.
out. And
They
get
break
the Rainmaker
it, but
pop.
they don't get the Rainmaker just yet. They are being really patient, which is really good for them. They finally grab it using their special. Manages to splat Arter, our best player, honestly.
3 down on the side of UNM. And the other team to be going on the left checkpoint.
2 down on UNM side. They seem to have managed to get the first checkpoint as well. UNM is barely winning, using special. Melody getting 1 splat from behind.
Oh, there goes the
Pushing,
Rainmaker. Okay,
managed to stop him. UNM only has 1 alive right now, 2 alive.
Oh,
2 splats.
Nice splat from the ball.
You gotta stop him right now, Good,
Go,
good.
Melody! Oh, that Trizuka is so fierce, though. 3 down on the side of UNM,
That's
and
game,
the
unfortunately.
game goes to
CSULB
California.
takes the first game. UNM unfortunately losing that one. It was a really close match from both teams. Just once CSULB got close, that's whenever they got the first checkpoint, that's when it all went down for UNM.
Yeah. Yeah, they got staggered a bit at the end there. They were able to get easily picked off, and then the goal was able to be gotten by the other team.
Yep. Right now, it seems like UNM will be switching, and they have 2 minutes to switch. Zia, you're up. Okay, so right now UNM is switching to see which players are best for this next map, which I believe is going to be. Let me see, actually.
Tower control?
Huh?
Is it tower control? Oh, it's Clamblitz.
It's Clamblitz on Museum del Fonzino.
Personally.
Right now, we're waiting to see who's going to be switched in and out.
Personally, I just don't like Museum del Fonzino, like,
Really?
at all. No, in Clamblitz, I barely remember what Clamblitz looks like on that map.
Yeah, Clamblitz isn't the best for that map. So it's not my favorite.
Yeah, it's not my favorite map.
I
or
like
mode,
it,
honestly.
but not for Clamblitz. I think I prefer it for Tower Control.
Tower control? Yeah, definitely.
Zia, I believe you're up.
What?
I believe you're up. Go.
Oh, it's my turn? Okay. Goodbye, guys.
So it looks like Zia will now be playing, switching out for the. What were they playing? Switching out for the Jets, well, the Octobrush, and I forgot who the other guy was playing. Hello, Joseph.
Hello, Fernando.
All right, so who was Raymond playing last time? Or like what weapon was Raymond playing?
Well, that was a very interesting match indeed.
That was interesting. UNM had the advantage at first, but then they lost it, unfortunately. CSULB taking the left side instead of the normal right side.
For sure, a big problem in that match was UNM just didn't quite have enough paint. We didn't quite cover that map, and so the other team took advantage of that and just absolutely dogged on us. It wasn't that close. But we tried. And that's what's going to be interesting, though, because going into this next game, Tower Control, we're going to be pulling out some new members. We're going to be doing some subs. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, for sure, and especially with the weapons we should be going with. We normally go with Bubble on either Roller or Blaster, which really helps defend the tower when we're on it.
Exactly.
Then we have our best player, Arter, and then we have 3 people, actually, that won the champions last time on this playing for this match.
For sure, yeah. We have some really skilled players, and they're going to do great in this next match. Tower Control. Now, what map do you think we'll be seeing from Tower Control?
I looked at it. It's going to be Museum d'Alfonsino.
Museum d'Alfonsino. I really love that map. There's like some spinning thingies that like really obscure your vision. But one really important thing about that map is that you need to take tower, keep tower. Because near the edge of that map, there's a lot of spaces where the other team can get the high ground, can get that tower, and make your life absolutely miserable.
I think it would really help if if Godim runs Blaster with the bubble, especially on Museum.
For sure, we'll definitely be seeing that bubbler coming out, as it'll help defend the tower and get us that victory. Now, what do you think? You think this other team can come back?
UNM or CLUB or California?
California. CSULB.
California, I can see them winning this match, but I do think we have the advantage. We saw them play. We adapt really quickly. Like every time we play, we've gone to Game 7 so many times. It's because we adapt quickly. We don't let them just take the Game 7 from us.
That's good. Looks like we're ready for our match now. Alrighty, looks like we're seeing a very interesting comp on their side, bringing back that Ballpoint and Flingsa.
UNM in pink, CSULB in blue or cyan.
Looks like they're going to try to get to
I
that
thought
middle.
It was tower control.
Arter coming out early on the left side. Getting that pick, getting 1 pick. No, not being able to find 2, though.
Small correction, this is Clamblitz, not tower control. Arter trying to get
that cooler, but UNM is aggressively walling them out. It doesn't look like CSUB has any sort of foothold. Oh, but they're 1 down on each side, and UNM is pulling back. CSULB is filling up that space really fast.
They have a hammer, which will really help us for Clamblitz. They just got to communicate when they have their specials ready so they can use it at
looks
the
like
same
one
time.
goes down on our side. And looks like our squeezer player is pushing back CSULB. But I don't know if it's going to be enough because CSULB is coming out with that strong foothold. Oh,
Roller getting him from
getting the pick. 1 down, 2 down on the side of UNM. It is CSULB's moment to shine right now. If they can just get that glam in, they can get a big lead in this match. They have such a strong foothold that I don't know how we're going to be able to push back.
Just 1 wipeout, I think it would be enough. Unfortunately, we're not getting those wipeouts. We are the ones getting splatted.
And they get the first clam in, and they're just throwing clams. UNM can't seem to make that push.
They managed to get the Inkjet right now and managed to push the enemy back, but they did get down to 59. They are pushing back, but don't manage to get another clam into the basket.
CSULB is backing up a little bit, but they're preserving that strong control of mid right there.
Their ballpoint got down, which could be really useful for them.
Oh.
2 down right now. This is time for UNM to push, which they are in fact pushing, but they do not have the clamps for it, or they do not have a football at least.
It looks like CSULB struggling to defend the zone. And it looks like 2 go down on the side of CSULB.
Looks like UNM popped a bubble right now, which could be really useful.
Oh, but there's a shark. And he comes out.
UNM does manage to destroy the basket, though.
Looks like CSULB is really locking UNM out.
Doesn't
look like
really
they can get any jumps. Oh, but they're struggling to make any sort of push. 2 down on CSULB. It looks like UNM has a chance.
California does have the football, though. If they get one good push, they can break the barrier again and get a bunch of more points. UNM does have hammer, which could be really useful for push.
Oh, snap.
2 down. This is
2
time
down
for
on
UNM
the
to
side of
push again.
California. And we're seeing a big push made.
Unfortunately, Arter goes down with the football.
Ooh.
They use the hammer. Oh, but they got
and
wiped
it's a
out.
wipeout on the side of UNM. CSULB has cooler, and they're all ready to go. They got clams, and they got numbers.
UNM is not giving up, though. With that wipeout, they already spotted one of them. Already taking control of the middle again.
Right now, it's a very close game. It feels like anyone could make a push and get those clams in. That's what we love to see here at Clam Blitz. Very volatile, very unpredictable.
Again, California
It looks
with
like
the football.
CSULB will get 2 down, but also go 2 down on their side. Nothing's really happening right now. It's just a little bit of a fight in mid.
They are both pretty even right now. Unfortunately, the bubble going down.
No one can seem to obtain that necessary advantage to push forward.
Arter pushing back.
CSULB
Unfortunately
has
failing.
map control, and they have a ball, so they're going to try to make that push to the goal. And they pull out that inkjet, which doesn't manage to find any picks, but applies really good pressure to their side.
And now California is getting a bunch of clams in. They do seem to have stopped. Maybe they got splattered. We couldn't see.
Ooh, UNM has a chance, and they are taking it. They're pushing all the way back up to their side, but CSULB is holding strong on that defense.
Trizuka. Roller trying to push in, almost getting splats in.
Oh, two down on the side of CSULB. They have advantage. They have time. The question is, can they make that push and get that goal?
They are up.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
CSULB has too strong of a foothold. They have Cooler, they have Whale, and it doesn't look like UNM is going to be coming back. And that's game. Or not.
It's
Overtime.
Will it work
If
for
they
them,
can make
though?
this last push, they might be able to pull this back.
This is their time.
2 down on the
Ooh.
side of CSULB, but it doesn't look like they're going to give up.
They need to push right
Can
now.
they get the ball in the goal?
They do get the ball in
They
the
get
goal,
the
but will
ball,
it
but
work?
can they get the clams? 1.
Oh, they got wiped
but
out.
they
That's-
get the wipeout, and that looks like it's going to be game.
Unfortunately, that will be game. They cannot be able. They can't jump back there, so that's going to be game.
There's just not enough time, and CSULB will take the second set. Second game of the set.
That was a really close match, though.
That
56
was a
to
very
42.
close match.
And a fist bump from California.
Yeah. Whoa. Wow. What a game. What a game indeed. What is your opinion, Fernando?
That was really impressive from both teams. They were really even for throughout most of the match, staying in the middle, sometimes getting 2 down, but even when there was 2 down, neither team was really able to push. It was only in those rare instances where California was able to push, or even UNM. I do wish UNM was able to stay alive a little longer there at the end to get the win for that match.
Yeah, that was a very close game indeed. But CSULB just had that really strong defense that just couldn't be broken by UNM that well. And they just kept it. And there was a long battle in mid, and CSULB ended up winning. That's all it comes down to, really.
Yes, I do not know if we will be subbing in our players or not.
We shall see. We're just waiting for the map mode confirmation now.
Yeah, I think UNM, what they need to do is calm down. I saw them pushing a lot, but by themselves. They
For
got to work
sure.
as a team. Not
They
by
couldn't seem
themselves.
to get together as a team and make that push like CSULB could.
Yeah.
Also, CSULB had a very strong sense of when to put Cooler down. Tacticooler is basically this little special weapon that gives you crazy buffs, and they would always place it right when UNM was about to push, and so we just couldn't break through.
Yeah, they had a really good timing when it came to their cooler. And it's not just, it doesn't just boost your speed and power, it boosts up how fast you respawn. So if they get splatted, alright. Oh, looks like I'm in. I'll see you later. Oh, I'm not in? Oh, Joe, you're in.
I got it.
Looks like Joseph is in now.
All right, looks
Force.
like I'll be going. See you later, I guess.
Joseph is now in, which the game mode will be Splat Zones on. Let me see. It'll be Splat Zones on Robo Ramen. Really interesting map. Not my favorites for Splat Zones. Not a bad map though. I prefer it for Clamblitz personally. Hola, señor.
Hola.
So you just played that match, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a pretty rough match. That wipeout when we had all of our power clans was so brutal.
Yes. What is something big that happened there? I think that made y'all lose the match.
The reason we lost that match, it was honestly that one play where we had 3 power clams at their basket, and we just all got wiped. That was the turning point right there. It's
Gotcha.
an easy 60 points. Even we didn't have that much of a penalty, and that really threw us off.
So another question. I saw that you popped up bubble after Zia used her hammer. What happened there? Did you just pop it too early or too late, I mean?
So I didn't get to follow Zia too well,
Oh, okay.
and I didn't want to get splatted with all that chaos.
Gotcha.
And I thought someone had thrown a football already, so I was getting ready to throw clams, but I just
Gotcha.
wasn't ready.
Yeah, you always got to communicate with the team, be patient.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens. Sometimes you think your team got it. You want to push. But
But I don't think any of us were ready for that wipe. Like, at least one of us should have stayed alive in
Yeah.
that situation.
we were seeing Yellow do a very interesting 1v1. They were just jumping in circles against each other. Unfortunately, Yellow did lose that little 1v1.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but we could definitely clutch this out.
Yes,
We
for
just need to adjust to their play style.
I do think we can clutch this out. It looked like y'all already adjusted. Just game 2, y'all were this was such a closer match than game 1.
Yeah, and I also blame Clamblitz, because Clamblitz is just the worst mode.
Fair enough. Most people dislike Clamblitz.
If people at home, Clamblitz is not fun. No,
I also dislike Clamblitz, but I do the best in Clamblitz.
same here.
Yeah. Clamblitz though, it's a pain.
Yeah, did we get to hear what maps next?
It is going to be Robo Ramen Splat Zones, I believe.
Splat Zones, all right.
So I believe that's why Joe was switched in to use Blobber.
Ooh, Blobber. Yeah, Blobber is pretty good in Splat Zones, I'd say.
Especially for Robo Ramen, having that distance. Or he's got that platform near the beginning that he can shoot the bubbles from.
Yeah, and with their comp, they do have a Nautilus. It does have good ink and range, but bubbles are just bubbles.
Yeah. Let's see how UNM pulls through this time. Or if they pull through this time, which I do believe they can. They are adjusting quickly to their play style.
Yes, but this opposing team is pretty good
Yeah.
compared to the rest of the season we went through.
Yes, they are from California. They do get a bunch of money. Don't want to blame it all on money, but
Nah.
it's fun to see the poor people win a lot of wins.
Yeah.
That's how it was for me in high school. So right now we're just waiting for everybody to ready up,
Almost.
and then we'll
there.
get started with this next match. Looks like we're waiting on California right now.
Yeah. So what time is it in California right now? Is it like 2 hours behind?
I believe it's only 1 hour.
1 hour.
Yeah, so right now it is 8 for them while it's 9 for us.
Then looks like we're almost ready.
Yeah, California's finally readying up, and it's battle
It's
time.
battle time.
All right. How do you feel about this map?
I don't know. I'm still kind of learning these new maps. Oh, they also have a Blobber.
Okay.
Let's keep that in mind.
Well,
But this map.
UNM is orange, California is blue.
All right, let's see.
This time we have the screen, which, if y'all don't know, it makes it your screen turns to grayscale if you get hit by it.
It also does a little bit of damage too. Could chip off someone out.
California does have Pencil, which is a really annoying assist weapon. They managed to get the zone, but they do have Rain, which will probably stop their zone.
As California is keeping really good control. UNM is 2 down.
Arter getting them from behind. He is the only one alive right now, though.
Nice,
Managed to get
taking
another
out that
splat.
Flingza.
Uses the
Using
screens.
screen, getting the jump.
No, does not get the jump. He does a lot of damage, but it wasn't enough.
Oh, nice,
Ooh, getting the
nice
end
pick
zap.
on the side. He's going to get that jump as well. He also gets the jump.
That's 2 down from California.
Right here, they're 3 down. Oh, wipe for
Wipeout.
UNM. Let's go. All right, so now all they need to do is push up and just not let them touch the zone.
Yes, it's really good for them to push up when you get a wipeout to get some ink on their turf, so it's harder for them to move around.
Let's see how this happens. Yellow's
Yellow
flanking
being
on 2 of them.
patient.
Gets 1. Ooh, dancing
Ooh.
around with the other person.
Doesn't manage to
Oh,
splat them.
and he manages to escape. That's good. California, where UNM is 2 down.
UNM almost
Oh.
losing control.
We are 3 down now. Yellow trying to jump out, but just not enough.
Unfortunately, UNM losing control of the zone to California, getting the penalty.
This recovering against this setup is pretty hard with our, but I believe.
Arter
Arter
once again
sneaking
trying
around.
to flank. It's been working so far. With
Has
the screen too.
throwing it in. I'm assuming they're going to run in now and just take the zone and push the penalty.
Yes, they can walk. California can walk through the screen, but they will take damage.
Yes,
So
and
maybe
it
that's
will
why they're
alter
not.
their vision.
Well,
Arter
being able to
sneaking from
splat
someone
some of
from
them.
behind. Nice kill on the Flingza. Taking out the end zap as well.
Again, 2
Pushing
down.
up in. Oh, taking in the 52 gal. Almost there. It's 1 shot.
Fighting 2 at once, manages to
Kill
kill the pencil.
Okay, nice defense coming in from UNM.
Will
holding
UNM
them
get
back.
rid of the penalty?
Only need 10 more points to keep scoring more. Arter goes down.
They do come out with a killer whale, which
Oh, California is taking the control back. See if UNM could keep pushing them back to keep scoring more.
UNM managed only to get 1 more point right there.
Oh, Zia goes down.
Once again,
and
getting the penalty.
UNM loses control. Now Joe is sneaking in on California.
The roller seems to have gotten him. No, it did not. Joe manages to kill the roller, goes through the other side.
Sneaking around. I think he got caught. But see if he gets a kill.
Managed
He
to-
got 1 kill. Nice trade. Oh,
Both are 2 down.
both are 2 down. Rain is going up. Yellow and Z are both attacking the zone. See if they could push the penalty.
They
Nice.
managed to get control.
California really needs to push UNM back.
Killer whale down there.
It's a minute 50 left on the clock. Oh,
Ooh, unfortunately,
10
both
missiles and the killer whale are a very deadly combo in this.
unfortunately, Art is the only one alive right
UNM
now.
3 down. Crew wipe.
What they need to do right now is regroup.
This UNM needs to regroup right
Getting the tacticooler, giving them all a boost in speed, damage, and respawn time.
Nice defense coming in from California. Trizuka coming in from Yellow. See if they can take the zone.
They are both
Okay.
1 down.
Oh, see if they can take the zone. Yellow goes down. Arter goes down.
That's
All right, like
Arter's still alive.
Arter in a
Gets
dangerous
double
1v1.
teamed right there.
Can't clutch it out. California is about to take the lead over UNM. Oh, UNM is getting pushed back really hard. We really need to recuperate, take the zone, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen in 10 seconds, but let's see. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Just take the zone and
Unfortunately, that is game. California getting game 3 against UNM.
yes, that was really tough. I think California had more ink on UNM than we did on them.
I do think so. They also seem to have more range.
Yeah, with the pencil and the Flingza, it's really tough and not sure.
So that was a really close match. UNM had the advantage during most of the game. It was just near the end where they just lost it.
Yeah, we really needed to keep playing our defense well, but I think California managed to split us up and then take back the zone and push us back.
Yeah, for sure. Sunny was doing a bunch of flanking, which it was working, but the rest of the team wasn't. How do I say this? They were dying too fast.
Yeah, they're really good at picking off our players right now. And we are really losing on ink versus them, so I'm not sure what the play is here. Like, do we switch out our Slayers for more ink, or do we put more Slayers down so they don't have a chance to spawn in?
I think we should have like two Slayers and two Slayers, one Anchor, and I forget what all the terms are for players. 'Cause there's Slayer, Anchor. I forgot what the last one was, but at least one Anchor and at least two Slayers, I think.
Yeah, I also believe their special comp is pretty good. I think I got to play now,
Yes, it
and I'll
looks
see
like.
you later.
Let's
Well-
go. I'm back.
Welcome back. How was it?
Depressing.
What do you think was the main reason they were able to take control near the end and y'all weren't able to get it back?
Meta. It all came down to cooler in the end. Because really, that's what won the game. They had cooler, they had splats, and they had just so much.
Something else I think they had was a bunch of, like, not too much range, but they had decent range with the pencil and the flingza.
Yeah, we just couldn't quite compete with that amount of range, that amount of pure, raw power. And also walls. Their walls killed us, especially the Gal. He would always place a wall in the place that we really didn't need a wall in. And with no object shredder, nothing to get that wall down, it really messed us up. And they kept flanking, and we couldn't really deal with the flanks that well.
Yes, I saw Arter trying to flank a lot, and he managed to do really well at the beginning, but near the end, it seemed like California learned and was able to fight against it.
Yeah, personally, I was struggling a lot on Blah Blobber. It's not a weapon that's great at splats. It's great at aerial denial, but they kept on pushing me really hard, and I couldn't quite answer them.
Gotcha. So the next match, it looks like it'll be Tower Control on Manta Maria.
Manta Maria,
Yes, Manta Maria.
let's go.
One of my favorite maps in the whole game, actually.
I love that map. So, what are we looking out for here, Fernando?
I am hoping to see some bubble on tower. I said that earlier because I thought
Of
we were playing
course,
tower earlier.
always need the bubble on tower.
I hope we have a cooler. I don't know if we will have a cooler because normally we don't play cooler. But I do think UNM needs to start using cooler.
UNM will probably start using cooler because, frankly, despite how very good our players are, we need meta right now because we're just getting our asses absolutely destroyed by meta.
Yes, unfortunately. Which I don't think we need too much meta. I think the main meta we need is just cooler. And
Just
some,
one, at least.
Yeah. Because like what we've been saying, it boosts your attack, boosts your defense. Or does it boost your defense?
Defense?
I don't know if does it boost your defense? I forget.
Defense.
Yeah. I don't think it does. It boosts your attack, boosts your speed, and it
Yeah.
respawns faster. Or you get to respawn faster.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have anything necessarily to do with defense. It is mostly, you can use it in defensive applications, but it's mostly for offense. Because
Yeah.
if you want to make that push, it gives you the speed, and it gives you the respawn, really. So if you go down, you can jump right back in.
Yeah. Which is really good, especially when they have, what's it called? What's when you jump and they can't see you? I forgot the name of the ability. Stealth jump. That's
Stealth
what it is.
jump, yes.
How did I forget stealth jump?
It's the most basic ability in the game, man.
I
And
know.
here we go to the game.
Tower control. All Manta Maria. The lime color being California, purple being UNM.
Very interesting. Same cooler weapon on both sides. What do you think about that, Bean?
I think it's really good that we have cooler now. It's interesting that they're not going. I'm interested in their slosher or their washing machine type.
Sloshing machine, yeah. That particular one has Trizuka, which is very good at getting splats.
Or they're already getting one down at the beginning of the match.
But no one quite has advantage
Raymond
quite yet.
Raymond tried to push in, but had to back down due to the bomb.
Oh, it looks like two going down on the side of UNM.
Yellow and Arter
CSULB
being the
will
only
be
ones
pushing
alive.
now.
They are
but
2 down.
2 down on the side of CSULB.
We also have Cooler. Will they be able to grab it?
All
do
coolered
grab it.
up and ready. As long as we can get some points on the tower, that's all that matters. Oh,
Unfortunately,
and
got him going
2 go
down.
Trade. Oh,
UNM did get past the first checkpoint, though. That will be good. We'll be able to take the advantage like that.
and we take back the tower.
Using the screen once more.
Looks like we can make a pretty decent push.
2
And we get
down.
2 down on the side of CSULB.
Do you think that was with the screen? It looked like it was with the screen.
Yeah, that was a screen. It looks like that enabled the push, really.
Being able to take down the ball points. Not getting the second checkpoint, unfortunately.
CSULB will be making a push now, and it looks like they're going to break that bubbler, but go down.
So much is happening
to the
already.
Zuka.
Raymond staying in the base. Trying to take tower. He should be trying to get splats right now.
Just trying to get those points on the board for UNM. Oh,
Going down to
one
the bomb,
goes down.
unfortunately.
Both sides. Looks like CSULB is now cooled up and ready to go.
Arter running away, which is really good, playing more defensively. Using the screen, which not going to affect the tower too
Oh,
much.
and they'll pull out the ink jet to try to get some splats and pressure them out of our positions.
Targeting the tower.
Oh.
Manages to get Raymond.
Oh, but
They are 3
down
right now. This is their time to push.
For sure. As long as UNM can get the tower and they can get the splats.
Unfortunately, Arter goes down. Blaster almost getting him, unfortunately going down. I
Oh,
don't
it
know
looks like
what.
he's getting
Oh,
double
he
teamed,
jumped
so
out.
he will jump out of there. Oh.
Tries to use the cooler, but unfortunately misses, getting splattered at the end. Yellow having to deal with 2 people at once.
Looks like they have some strong range pressure that UNM can't quite answer. They got the ball point up. CSULB has the ball point up top.
We do have
now
cooler
going to
now.
the bottom. No one's really being able to get those picks that they want. There's a pretty strong fight right now happening in mid. So 2 specials on this come out on the side of CSULB, but 2 go down as a result.
3
And
down.
3 down. And it looks like UNM is going to take that opportunity and push up.
UNM, Arter unfortunately not winning that fight right there. Using the Zuka, not getting, does get a splat with the Zuka. Bubble really good. Hopefully they break the checkpoint this time. With cooler too. They have broken the checkpoint and going into 36 it looks like they're stopping at. Got him getting attacked by from everywhere.
Ooh, and going down.
UNM did break the second checkpoint though, while California has not broken a single checkpoints. Fortunately, it looks like Raymond went down.
Not a lot happening right here. CSU will be trying to make that counter push. But it looks like UNM has got a pretty convincing lockout. And 2 go down on the side of CSULB. And
Got him.
3.
Matt,
3 down on both sides, though. Very strong fight in mid. It all depends on who can get that tower back and who can push the farthest.
it looks like it's going to be UNM at this rate, or not.
It's really hard to tell right now.
It really is. Everyone is bundled up in the middle. They are
CSULB definitely still has a chance.
3 going down
3
for
down
California.
on the side of CSULB. And
A wipeout.
on the side of CSULB.
I believe this will be game. I don't think they can
8
get back on
seconds,
tower.
7 seconds. It doesn't look like they're coming back from this one.
We could go into
They're all
overtime,
coolered
but I
up,
die it.
ready to go, and UNM will take game 4.
Really good job from UNM. They learned from their mistakes from last time.
And
They're
they
using it
played
to their
meta.
advantage. They played meta. They used their cooler. They're using the screen, which isn't meta, but it does stop their vision.
This game all came down to meta when it came down with it. Because last few games, we've been struggling a lot. Their cooler has been absolutely locking us out. We haven't been able to push, and when we do, we get pushed back all the way. And switching over to Cooler seems to have secured us this match. What do you think, Fernando?
I do think Cooler did play a big part in it, but I think also just how much flanking we did. Arter was doing a lot of flanking, which really distracted them, let UNM push, and Arter was also getting a lot of splats. Not just that, we also stopped their Cooler a few times. There was one time Yellow was able to get the Trizuka on someone who was about to use Cooler.
Also, another big thing about this match that helped us secure our victory was the use of more better painting weapons that can move really fast and get around the map really
That too.
well. Even though we lacked range, we could make up for that in pure painting ability. NZAP, one of the best pointing weapons in the game, along with Splattershot, you can't go wrong.
For sure. I believe next mode will be Rainmaker once more.
Rainmaker on what map?
Let me see. Be Rainmaker on a humpback pump track.
Oh, this is a map where range is not as big of an advantage as it usually is. This map has a lot of like different elevated ground, and literally, if you have no range, you can still do really well on this map because there's a lot of places to hide and get away from chargers.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you said, it's just not a map where range is really necessary. Most of the stuff happens in the middle or near that area that even a simple roller gets splats when they're in their base.
Exactly. You can hide, you can shark, you can do whatever you want. Range is no obstacle. Now, we'll probably be seeing we'll be seeing the return of the NZAP next match.
Yes.
Because it seems like UNM is going to stick with their cooler strat. And same on CSULB side. And what other kind of weapons do you think we'll see from UNM?
Let's see. I believe we're going to see either maybe an ink brush.
Ink
Zia,
brush.
one of our really good players, she can main Rainmaker. And I know she always plays when we have Rainmaker. And she uses ink brush.
Yeah, Ink Brush is one of those weapons that can really excel on Humpback Pump Track. If someone has a sniper up there, you use Killer Whale, move that sniper out of there. And you can move around. Even with that really short range, you can get there and you can get it done.
So I have a question. Because back in Splatoon 2, for Humpback Pump Track on Rainmaker, you could easily win the match in like 30, 20 seconds. So how do you feel about how they switched the Rainmaker up with checkpoints? Do you think that makes Humpback Pump Track harder?
Harder. What do you mean by that?
So like for Splatoon 2, you could finish the match in like 20 seconds. Well, in now Splatoon 3, it can't be that fast due to having to break the barrier. Or once you get the checkpoints.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, it adds that extra bit of time on there. And I mean, specifically this map is a snowball map. Because if you can get the push, you can push all the way. If you can break checkpoint, pop the barrier, then you have a wipeout, you have a clear shot to the goal. It's really not that hard to win on this map if you can get the push. It's very difficult for a defending team to defend well on this map.
Yeah, I agree. Just a single wipeout can be the deciding factor in this match.
Absolutely.
So let's see how UNM does it.
For
I do believe they
sure.
can do it. They already won one match. I believe they can take this home.
You think so?
Yeah, Rainmaker was the map where we kind of did the weakest, but we are learning from them.
For sure. I feel like we do have a very decent chance of pulling this back and coming through with the W solely because we have Cooler is meta, and we have really good players.
We do.
And our best brush player will be coming back shortly, and we're expecting great things.
Who's also a Rainmaker main, which doesn't really exist. We just say it exists because it's funny.
Exactly. Someone who loves to handle the Rainmaker, very rare kind of person. Takes a lot of courage, takes a lot of gumption, frankly, to handle a weapon with such low speed but such heavy firepower. In Rainmaker, one of the biggest problems is that after you get checkpoint and you're moving forward, a lot of the times, unless your team is protecting you and in front of you, the enemy will constantly rush you because you are the deciding factor
Yes.
that will win the game.
You are the target. Like, no one else really matters. It is important to take down everybody else so you can take down the Rainmaker easier. But the main focus is the Rainmaker, especially when they're pushing.
Exactly. Just a few steps can mean the difference between a win and a loss. I've seen it happen time and time again. You're winning, you push it all the way to 6, and you think you got the game, but they push it back to 1 and get a knockout. So let's see how UNM does in this 5th match against CSULB.
California in yellow. UNM in purple once more.
Looks like on the side of CSULB, we're seeing some new weapons. We're seeing end parry dualies, which we haven't seen all set.
That's going to be a pain due to the already breaking the barrier. Okay. Trying to push. I think that was too fast.
2 down on the side of UNM already. CSULB is looking for some kind of explosive push. And I think they're going to get checkpoint, honestly.
At this rate, they are.
UNM is
trying
just
to
getting
stop
locked
up,
out of their own
teamed.
base. It's not looking very good for them right now.
Or they're trying to
But
get
they
them from
are
behind.
being pushed back. 2 down on the side of CSULB. UNM might have something here.
Maybe it was just a bad start for UNM. That does happen on this map.
CSULB trying to hold the ground.
Shield really good. Ooh.
Oh, and the wipeout on the side of UNM. Splash down.
Yeah, UNM. Well, you do want to stick together to defend a
Ooh.
Rainmaker. You don't want to stick too close due to.
I don't know
what
how
just
well
happened.
UNM is going to be able to defend this. Unless they can do a complete lockout.
They
and
did
get
lose the
some
Rainmaker, though.
picks. It's going to be hard.
Not sure what Raymond's trying to do. Using the cooler. Okay, really good from Raymond.
Looks like there's a lot of trades going on right now. But as of right now, CSULB has
Ooh.
the advantage. They have a lot of paint on mid.
Right now, UNM is 2 down.
Will
Here's how they will
UNM
do
be
it.
able to pull it out? We shall see.
Thoro seems to be pushing in, fighting the blaster.
Ooh.
Wins against the blaster. Going.
It looks like the roller will be coming in with a bunch of splats. 1, 2, 3
Manages
down
to
by
splat
1
3
roller.
people.
DP Squirtle is popping off right now, as it were.
Seems like their dualies did go down, though.
UNM right now is really struggling to keep hold of their base. Really losing a lot of paint.
Or they're trying to go from behind, but the roller stopping him. They also have cooler now. See how they react to this.
There is a cooler. But will it be enough for them to break first checkpoint?
I don't think it will, unfortunately.
Oh.
But
Those
you know,
dualies really tearing it up, making sure nobody gets past mid. Oh, but it looks like UNM is pushing. Will they
Looks
be able
like-
to get checkpoint?
it looks like they will at this rate. They got to go right now. At least get the first checkpoint.
Oh,
The
but they lost
bomb!
Rainmaker right before they got checkpoint, and 2 down on the side of UNM.
Unfortunately, Arda going down.
Oh, it doesn't look like they'll be able to get it anytime soon. And CSULB is taking this opportunity to make a strong counter push.
Yellow getting
Oh!
the checkpoint. Okay.
Sacrifices to go through the checkpoint. But I don't know if they're going to be able to make a counter push. And CSULB with that cooler, I don't know about this one, Bean.
I don't know. I mean, they could definitely do it. It's just they got to be more patient, I think.
Looks like they're going to opt for the reset here.
Got him taking one of them down. Right now, they are 2 down. Setting up the bubble, which will be really helpful for the team. So let them get a few more points. Got him pushing in, not getting any kills, unfortunately.
Looks like we might be able to take the lead, though. Or maybe
Doesn't
not.
look like it. That was close, though.
UNM trying to get a pick, but doesn't work out.
Yellow doing much work, unfortunately not being able to do much with 2 or 3 people on him. Or they're not beating the dualies, but dualies not beating him
Looks like
either.
dualies are getting pushed back by our squeezer player. Oh, and screen comes out on the side of UNM.
Or they're going in from behind, hoping to get a few splats, but they did see him immediately.
Oh, but the Inkjet is denying him entry. Oh, it
Ooh.
doesn't look like he'll be able to get out of that one. Looks like we have a reset on the side.
Almost a
Rainmaker.
wipeout.
And it looks like DP Squirtle will be facilitating the push here.
Puts down a mine. Gets splattered.
Oh, and splashdown on the side.
3 down from
on the side of
UNM. That
UNM.
might
It
be
looks
it.
like they're going for the knockout. They might be able to get it.
barely
They push
manages
it
to stop
all
him.
the way to 13. I don't know if UNM is going to be able to pull off an upset in the last 23 seconds.
We will go into overtime most likely. But even in overtime, you have to do it fast. You cannot spend your time
Exactly. What really matters is being careful.
on that. Only one
Cannot
down.
rush.
2 down from California. This will be their time
Oh,
to push.
but someone's coming after the Rainmaker.
Ooh, getting the
But
splat.
they get the splat.
2 down right now. 3 down. This will be the time to
3
push.
down.
You do not want to push too fast. Go, 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 go.
Oh,
Unfortunately not getting
at
it.
14. Such a close game. And California State.
Communication error at the very end, but it was at the end of the match, so it won't affect it much.
That was such a close match, but it looks like UNM just couldn't quite pull off that comeback we were hoping for. What do you think, Fernando?
I don't know what to think. That was really close. My heart was pounding throughout the whole match.
Yes. It was very, very close at the end. UNM 3 down on the side of CSULB, trying to make that push, almost making that push, getting it to 14, 1 point away, and they just couldn't quite get it. It was very, very close indeed.
Definitely. I think what screwed UNM over the most was whenever Yellow tried to push or to get the checkpoint the first time and got blown up.
For sure.
Because then they had to
yeah.
get the checkpoint once. They had to try for the checkpoint once more before they were able to actually push
Exactly.
further.
Another big problem on the side of UNM was that they couldn't quite get that push, that thing they really needed. They couldn't quite get rid of that range and that sharking and just the combat ability that CSULB was demonstrating. They had dualies in mid. They had the crazy flanking Flingza. They had the ballpoint helped keep space, and then the NZAP put down so many coolers. We just couldn't quite break it.
Yeah,
it was close though.
Yeah, the coolers were definitely a problem. I do think another problem was certain players going in by themselves to fight.
Exactly.
They stopped near the end, but at the beginning it was happening a lot, which is what helped California get
There
that
was a
push
bit
at the
too
beginning.
there's a bit too much diaspora, as it were. There's a
Yeah.
bit too many like people spreading out, going across the map, going in a bit too far. A couple times our blaster player got him, really went a bit too far when he didn't have the support of his team.
Yes, definitely.
So now we wait for the next map mode confirmation.
Guys, try to be faster. They're complaining. Try to be faster. They're complaining. Yes, I do think, or actually, let's look at what the next map is going to be.
Exactly.
Next map is going to be Clam Blitz once more on Barnacle and Dime. I'm curious what we're going to see for Barnacle and Dime. I am hoping to see the Squeezer once more,
Squeezer?
the Ink Brush, the Splatter Shot, and maybe the Blaster, especially for the bubble, because
For sure.
the UNM strat.
What mode was it?
Huh?
What mode was it?
It's going to be Clam Blitz on Barnacle and Dime.
Oh, Clam
The-
Barnacle and Dime. They're definitely going to bring that bubble back. Definitely going to bring that cooler back as well because it seems to be working for them fairly well. And Barnacle and Dime, one of those maps where you don't necessarily need a lot of range, but it helps a lot because
It
these
definitely
maps are
does help.
super flat, super easy to get snipes on, but not really the highest of snipes. So if you just got a little bit close to them, you can like go over the ledge and dominate on this map. You can
Yes.
move them out of their spaces very easily. This is a map where you can play Charger, but
It's
you can
not-
get punished
Yes.
really bad.
I think if one wants to play a map such like as Charger, it would be better to use Pencil because its support has cooler
Exactly.
and like
It can paint really
it can paint
well.
really well, deal bits of damage so that the rest of the team splat
And
them,
now
or
it
you
looks
splat
like
them
we'll
yourself.
be going into our 6th match. This is game point right now for CSULB. If they win this game, it's over for the University of New Mexico. UNM in purple, CSULB in lime green.
It looks like we do not have what's it called? Tactical this round.
Yeah, no tactical on the side of UNM. Very interesting to see. Instead opting for the N parry dualies for more spike and power.
No ink rush either.
Very interesting indeed.
UNM usually runs hammer, which works really well for us most of the time.
Now,
2 down from California. Will they push or not?
ooh, firefights right now happening in mid. Right now, UNM's comp is very heavy on the aggressive side. If they can get picks and move forward, they can win this. But it doesn't look like that's happening. CSULB is taking more and more space from UNM, and I don't know if UNM is going to be able to hold back. And now the cooler comes out. This isn't looking good right now.
This is not looking good for UNM. UNM needs to just splat them.
Looks like Zuko will be coming out, trying to get some picks,
Managed to get one.
but no one else.
Harder going down.
CSULB really pulling out hard. Doesn't look like their UNM can establish any kind of traction
Throwing
or
the
foothold.
ball
Right now.
back.
Bubbler coming out on the side of UNM,
Ooh.
but gets sharped by the roller.
Both are 2 down.
2 down on both sides. It's a fairly
Other-
close fight. It looks like UNM might be able to get a clam in if they can just make this push.
Trying to
Tries
jump out,
to
unfortunately fails.
Fails.
Again with the
Oh,
Trizuka.
one down.
Managed to get 1 splat. They do manage to splat 3 of them, but they do not have clams to push. They should pass clams to each other so they can be able to hit the... Well, they managed to break the barrier first.
Oh.
Will they
One
take
more
advantage
goes
and get more
down.
clams in, though?
Raymond trying to fight, but can't seem to get that pick.
Arter getting
Arter
more
getting a
clams
couple
in.
in the basket, though. Getting 1 down. But,
Getting the jump.
oh,
Going
can't
down
quite get that
to
third
the-
one. But UNM is in the lead right now with a score of 73 to 100. 74, my bad.
Got him getting attacked by 2 people. Fortunately losing that.
Looks like CSULB will be trying to regain that control of mid that they had. Pulling it off fairly successfully right now. But we shall see as time progresses.
Roller getting splatted.
Ooh, 2 down on the side of UNM.
UNM does have the football, but it
Looks like
dropped
it's a
the
fairly
football.
even matchup. 2 down both sides.
Getting one of them down.
Moving them
Knock.
away from the clam. Looks like UNM can't quite pick that clam back up.
Inkjet does go down. Arter does go down,
Ooh,
unfortunately,
2 down
to
on the side of UNM and 1 down on the side. Oh, managing to find that 1 pick.
California does have killer whale and a football. They are
Oh, and another cooler comes out on the side of CSULB.
most 2 down on California, though, and I don't think many of them have the cooler yet.
California's kind of struggling to get that lead back that they want so desperately, but they're keeping good control of mid. And I'm not sure if they can deal with UNM's.
There is a minute left. A
Attack.
little bit more than a minute left. Let's see what California does in this last minute.
I feel like they're going to pull out cooler, for sure.
Oh, definitely. They've been pulling out cooler a lot.
And they're going to try to get like 2 picks and
Raymond
move
with the
forward.
splashdown, is he going to push in and use it? Or how is he going to... Using the splashdown, not
splashdown.
in the best position.
Only really to take space. And it doesn't look like he's going to be able to survive.
Looks like California used most of their specials right there, which almost worked for them.
Strong push by the Inkjet. It looks like they'll be able to
Getting
take
2
lead.
footballs in. More than just 2 footballs in, unfortunately.
They're going to try to go for knockout if they can. It looks like UNM's starting to mount some kind of defense. But I don't know. California is really pulling off a strong offense right now. It doesn't look like they're getting it back.
And yellow going down. UNM does have a football, so they have a chance to push.
But they only have 8 seconds in the game. Can they really get it in the basket? California's shown again and again that they have a strong defense. With 2 seconds left, it doesn't look like it's going to be able enough, even with overtime. It looks like this is it. This is going to be it. This is the deciding factor. Will UNM lose or will California win? And how will this match play out?
And
there's a
that's game.
wipeout. And it
Unfortunately,
doesn't look like
the squid bagging.
there's
Is that
squid
allowed?
bagging.
Is that allowed?
CSULB pulling off the squid bagging, and they take game 5. Semi-disrespectful.
But thing is that allowed? Because this is official. This is a league. This is a league. This is like a
So,
not by Nintendo, not a league by Nintendo, but this league still
was
has its
squid
rules.
bagging allowed? That is the question.
I will have to look into that because that was just, first of all, it's just not cool.
That's disrespectful.
Squid bagging
for sure.
is the Splatoon version of tea bagging, if y'all know what that is.
Essentially, it's demeaning your opponent.
It's demeaning
basically.
your opponent when you kill them and just when you beat them.
Exactly. UNM just kind of struggled to paint in that match and struggled to have any kind of range. They fought really well, but California, in the end, time was their ally, and they had that lockout in that last second. They made really good pushes, and honestly, that's game.
Yeah, they had a really good push at this beginning. They just, I think what the problem was, they started, or how do I word this? They just couldn't hold defense, basically.
Yes.
Like that was the main issue. California managed to get control of middle, and UNM just wasn't able to get it back.
Exactly. And that is game point, right?
That was game points.
Five matches, California wins.
It is best of 9, so yeah, I believe that was game 5-4.
So they do take it, right?
They take the game, yes.
And UNM is going into as their losers bracket?
There is no losers bracket.
Okay,
That
so
is it
UNM
for
is now
UNM.
out. This is fun. UNM is out of Division 3 officially. CSULB will be moving on to face more people, and UNM, boo-hoo for them. They won't be going on at all.
Unfortunately. GG's to California.
Exactly.
Y'all did really well. If you're watching, you did really well. The squid bagging was not necessary,
Please,
though.
don't squid bag, my guy.
Please.
Literally, stop being that toxic.
Nothing in the rules against it, but just don't be douches.
Don't be that guy. Anyways,
Thank you for watching.
thank you for watching so much. And peace, I guess.